Start. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody. Welcome to our new thing. Did we get the name we wanted?
Sounds motherfucking legendary is ours.
Cussing right in the first sentence of his ever on his new channel.
Damn straight.
This is going to be a very PG channel. If you want to, invite your kids.
Absolutely.
Young kids by the age of 5 are awesome for this kind of scenario.
Bend over, get
But
the lube ready.
Today we're going to do a game I've done multiple times before. I've actually done 4 different Let's Plays for this game already, and I generally play this game at least once a year, generally at New Year's Eve on stream. This is Resident Evil 1. This is the game that I wouldn't say defined my childhood, but I spent a whole lot of time in my childhood. And we're going to spend these first couple videos kind of talking about Resident Evil, how it affected us, and where the series is kind of gone. It's almost going to be like a little bit of a podcast. As always, we have our host and our other gamer. We have Kelly. How you doing, Kelly?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Excellent.
The kind of start of this is Kelly did a thing on his Twitch where we basically talked over Silent Hill. And I really like doing it. So I figured, why not do other games and just put them up there just for fun? So that's going to be fucking awesome. We're going to be doing Resident Evil Director's Cut today, mainly. And I'm going to be playing with a DS4 on an emulator. I do own this game on multiple platforms, though.
And so do I.
And we're going to be playing the original. We're not going to do the arranged. We're going to be playing with Jill. But the reason we're going with Jill is mainly because I always play as Chris.
Yeah.
Always play as Chris.
Jill has less health, if I remember correctly, but more item management space.
Correct. Jill has better weapons, less health, and more item management space.
Where Chris has more health, hits harder, and has less
moves
item
faster.
Management. Yep. So Jill is actually a little bit more difficult than Chris.
It's debatable.
This?
Yeah,
Wow.
cutscenes. It's up to it.
What
Yay.
a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill,
Stop it.
the
Don't
master
open that
of
door.
lockpicking.
But Chris is...
What is it? Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert.
All right. As you notice, the game has terrible voice acting.
I was about to say, I think the first thing we need to address is the
dining
amazingly, just overwhelmingly Oscar-performing voice acting in this bad boy, because you know it's
What?
it
is
touches
this?
your soul on how amazing it is. You know what I mean?
What is it?
Blood.
I think that gives part of it. I
Jill,
think it gives a lot of
see
the
if you can
ambiance
find
of the
any
game
other
too.
clues.
I really
I'll be
enjoyed the voice
examining
acting as a
this.
kid, and it gets hounded today by
Hope
today's
this is
standards.
not Chris's
But
blood.
I recognize Barry's voice, and I remember it much more than I do, say, Barry's voice in Resident Evil Revelations 2. Today, voice actors, since it so almost comes off as casual, you don't really think about it. Nothing sticks into you.
No, not anymore. Not nowadays. Honestly, turn on the subtitles, Jordy, if you can.
There's no subtitles in this game.
I thought there were subtitles in this game.
Barry?
What did they add subtitles to 4 or 2?
What is it?
Don't think 2 has subtitles
It's
either.
a monster!
That's
Let me take care of this.
wow.
This game came before subtitles.
Well, not really before in games, yeah.
In games, yeah.
That's
There's only
is
3
it?
options. There's controller schemes.
Kenneth was killed
The
too.
audio options
Maybe
are
by this
stereo
creature.
and mono, and exit.
Anyway,
I think.
let's report this to Wesker.
Huh.
Let me go into it right now.
That's that sounds about right for PlayStation. Now, did you get you got the PlayStation version, obviously. Never mind, because you're playing on the PSXP or EPSXE.
Mm-hmm.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean,
I forgot how to get the options.
Is your DS3 set up like a
It's together, yeah.
Okay.
All right. See, there's configure, sound, and vibration.
configure sound? Check in sound.
Like, there's literally two choices: stereo and mono.
I'm still catching up with you.
Yeah, I'm looking at I think screen right here.
Wow,
There's no subtitles.
that's awesome. That makes me happy a little bit.
Wesker!
This was a PS1 title. Mark.
Help me look for him, Jill. And
It started
don't
as a
leave this hall
PS1
for the
title.
time
It
being.
was changed over to there's a PC version, a Sega Saturn version, and a Game Boy version. I don't think the Game Boy version ever got finished though.
I don't think it did, honestly. I know
Find
that they
anything,
came out
Jill?
with like Resident Evil Gaiden
Nothing.
a couple years ago
What
for the
is
Game
this
Boy
all
Color,
about?
and that was actually
Can't
pretty good
figure it
for
out
like
at
a Game
all.
Boy Color game
Beats
way
me
back
too.
in the day. Is there supposed to be ammo back
Now
there?
it's Wesker's time to disappear.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what's going on.
One of the things about
Well,
Resident Evil is they
it can't be
reuse
helped.
this mansion so many
Let's search for him
times. Like
separately. I'll check the dining
there's
room again.
you start to remember
Okay.
items where there
I'll
aren't
try
items.
the door on the opposite
Like for
side.
example, in Code Veronica,
This
Claire is
mansion is
actually like
gigantic.
cocooned back there toward
We
the
could
end of the
get into
game.
trouble if we get lost.
And like
we should start from the first
Resident Evil
floor,
6, there's a
okay?
replica of this
And
hall in Chris's campaign, and there's like an
here's the
emblem
lock.
back there.
It might
Yeah,
be
there's
handy
Lost
if
in
you,
Nightmares
the
where
master of
there's an
unlocking,
item back
take
there.
it with you.
That's probably why I think there's an item back there.
Thanks. Maybe I'll
There's
need
also
it.
the remake, which you can't go behind the stairs in the remake, I don't think.
Nah, it doesn't
Yeah, you
make
can.
much
Yeah,
sense.
you can. You can, but there's nothing back there.
There's nothing
Listen,
back there.
if
Isn't there a
something
doorway
happens,
back there at some point?
let's
Or
meet
am
up
I
in
thinking?
this
I'm
hall.
probably thinking of a completely different.
That's Lost in Nightmares.
Lost in Nightmares.
Where you
Okay.
go. That's Lost
This
in
time
Nightmares.
I'll be there.
Damn, look at just the shell shade. You know, I just got done playing Silent Hill probably like an hour and a half ago, and I should be used to what is it? Cell shadedness. I guess that's what these are cell shades.
What is the shell? That's
It's the way they're put together.
like polygons stacked upon each other.
Yeah. I should be used to it, but sometimes, man, just looking back on some of these games, it's like, man, these were some fantastic fucking graphics back in the day.
You gotta understand this. What came before this was the Sega Genesis,
It was, and
the Genesis and Super Nintendo. So like this was a huge leap forward. Like, I wish the leap forward from PS3 to PS4 was this big.
me too. But then again, if you look at some of the games on the Super NES, they actually look a little bit better than this, and that has to do with the fact that the Super NES is in a cartridge, and the cartridge could actually call up the data quicker and draw it out a lot quicker than a disc can.
And the cartridge lacked memory space. So
Yes, the cartridge did lack some memory space. Now, what's funny is that issue has been solved, like tremendously solved.
maybe with like better compression
Hey,
techniques
what's
now.
going on?
No. The cartridges, like Super NES cartridges,
Jill?
are like flash
Is that
drives.
you, Jill? What
That's
happened?
basically what they were back then.
Barry, help me, please. The door won't
And
open.
now we have these flash drives that can hold,
Stay away from the door, Jill.
I've got about
Kick this
70,
door
80,000 times more than what the old Super NES
Hurry,
cartridges
this
could
way.
contain.
But why did they still use CDs? Cheapness.
I believe so. I'm actually going to go with that. I believe it's because of
Oh,
the price
Barry.
on the items. Like the disc, you
That
can
was
make so
too
much cheaper
close.
than
You were almost
what
a
the
Jill sandwich.
what you
You're
can do
right.
with cartridge. Now
Barry,
here's the
thanks
theory.
for saving my
thought.
life.
When that ceiling is going down like that,
But
wouldn't
Barry,
that door either be
didn't you
crushed
say you're
by
going
it?
back to the dining
stop
room
it?
to do some research?
It would
Why
slow
on
it down
earth
even
are
if
you
it was
here?
going to stop it.
Because
I
I mean
just had something
that's
I
a
wanted to
that is
check.
a pretty
Now, let's get back
Sturdy
to searching
fucking
for the
door
lost
right there,
captain
you know
and
what I
Chris,
mean?
shall we?
It's a mansion. It's not one of those cheap plastic trailer
I
doors.
don't know. It's gonna be
These are solid oak doors
hell yeah.
that have probably 3-inch screws into the door frame.
Yeah, it's not gonna be no fucking like mobile home door. This is gonna be a motherfucking solid door. But I don't know. Then we go through this whole sequence of them talking to each other. Barry, Jill, Oh no. I think at some point we should do Resident Evil 2. But like, yeah, not right off the bat, because what do we talk about? We're gonna do Turok next.
I think Turok. Yeah.
Okay. Run through and do some Turok, and then at some point we might visit the other Resident Evils. Do some Forest on this channel too at some point.
All right. I got to remember the order of operations I want to do things in.
Yeah, when you're coming back to these old games, you got to remember what the hell you're doing.
All right. Well, I got the chemical, and I want to get to the other side of the house, so that's what we're going to do now.
Wouldn't it make sense to dump your chemical in the box?
No, I got 7 slots.
Okay.
Because I'm going to shotgun the one zombie here, and there's going to be 2 zombies in the hall. I'm going to shotgun, and then I'm going to get through the guy. I might shotgun another one going across the top of the balcony.
Kelly will not ever be playing any of the Metal Gear Solid games. Jordy can play those all day long. But I can tell you exactly how long the Let's Play on that will last. I give it 45 minutes. 30 minutes of me struggling, 15 minutes of me yelling, and deleting the game. That's exactly what will happen. Cock Wrestler, we are talking to the stream off and on. Like, I'm picking people out to talk to while he plays.
Jill,
And we'll converse about
what's
stuff as
going
we
on?
go along. I
Any
mean,
clues?
since we are doing this
No,
live on Twitch, we're
but
not going to ignore the
something's wrong
the
with this
stream.
house.
And also, for those people who are going to be
Whoa.
watching on YouTube
this
later,
hall is dangerous.
guys, leave a message.
Maybe it's better to
leave a
secure
comment in
our
the chat.
escape route
and
first.
one of us will
There
try to get
must
around
be
to
a
answering it
back
if
door
we can.
somewhere. Let's try to find it.
I just created the
first, shall
channel.
we?
It is now up. It
Okay.
sounds legendary.
Let's separate
Thank you
again.
to Josh.
Just a moment.
What is it? C. Josh,
I found something.
gentleman from earlier. Josh is
What
the
is
name I
it?
call him. He
It's a weapon. It's
he was
really
basically
powerful,
sounds legendary.
especially
Came
against
from
living things.
we were talking
Better
about
take it
something,
with
and he
you.
said, "Dude, that sounds
how about
legendary."
you, Barry?
And I'm like, "Okay, we're gonna call the channel
I
that."
have this.
Thank you.
We were discussing
take
how
this
like a
then.
lot of the channels that do things like this are called like run button or like normal boots and
Yeah,
you know, situations like that, and it's like we just need something simple that people can remember. Like regardless, we don't expect it to launch or go off. This is something more we're doing for ourselves to, you know, to have a good time.
exactly. I keep
Like it doesn't bother me to beat Resident Evil. Like it is what it is.
Yep. I'm dropping the link to the channel. Let me know if the link doesn't work or not. But it literally is the copy and paste link.
This is why I don't speed run right here. By the way, Kay, how does it look?
It looks
Like
good.
the gameplay.
I mean, it looks fine.
Oh, I was trying to pick the small key up for Chris. That's why I went back out the door.
Oh.
I actually came up here to get the grenade launcher.
There you go. The stream looks good, actually. It's clean. It's had some minor like visual glitches, but I mean that's to be expected.
That's the emulator.
With any emulator. But otherwise, it looks perfect.
My PC, which is like 25,000 times the strength of the PlayStation, is trying to emulate a PlayStation.
Yeah. Which it's like, what are we gonna do with this motherfucker? What is this? How am I supposed to do this? Let's see.
How many shots we have left?
I have no clue.
Two.
I gotta go through and I gotta make a permanent link for this thing. I literally just got it up. It has an email address. If you guys would like to make some suggestions on what games you'd like to see us play, I'm just gonna tell you right now, if it has anything to do with Grand Theft Auto, just save your time writing the email. What other games do you think we just want to stay away from?
Newer games right now. I mean, the first 5 games or so are going to be as quick, little quickies. Like Turok is a big game, well, a bigger game. But like, we don't want to like do like large projects right out the gate. We don't, so no like Witcher 3 or
Yeah.
like Fallout type projects. So it's going to take a couple months of like continual. All right,
No Counter-Strike. We're not playing Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike will result in the game starting up and both of us going, I'm done. And then that's the end of the Let's Play.
okay.
If it has anything to do with stealth, Jordy will be playing it. If it's something that can be solved in blunt force trauma, Kelly will be playing it.
You know what's kind of scary is, like, right now I am doing my best impression of Kelly being like a blunt instrument at the game. Like I threw my pistol in the box. It's like YOLO. Because I know what ammo conservation's like, and
Yeah.
I kind of know how to get through this game, and like wasting 7 or 8 shotgun shells is not going to be the end of the day. At least, especially not in Jill's campaign.
No.
It's kind of funny that Chris doesn't start with a handgun, but he needs it more than Jill, and she starts with it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, we got the armor key.
Final Fantasy VII we're actually going to do at some point, but it's not going to be for a little while. Anything past like 4 or 5 hours is going to have to wait until we kind of get things in motion.
I kind of don't want to do 7. I've already done my definitive 7 run.
Which one would you like to do then?
8's a possibility.
Just
9.
You know what the problem with 8 was? They could have killed the entire cast, and I would not have cared.
Right.
Because
It is a.
Squall was a whiny little bitch. Oh my god, nobody likes me. I'm gonna sit here with my emo hairdo and whine about it. And then he's dead. You know that conspiracy theory, right? About him just being dead from the, what is it, first
disc on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what the, man? They need to break that shit down and explain what happened.
Let's go get some more shotgun shells and load our shotgun back up.
Because, honestly, man, it doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't tell you if he lived or died. They just say, oh, all of a sudden he wakes up with no damage at all. I would have rather fought, what is it, Cypher? Cypher? Was the other guy?
Yeah, Cypher. Cypher's a cooler character.
He was a cooler character. Let's see, Dark Souls, man, we played the hell out of some Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, Dark Souls 1, multiplayer is back up. They finally put the servers back up.
What, they took him down?
Yeah, they took them down for the launch of Dark Souls 3.
Why would they take him down?
I have no clue, they just did. Let's see.
Like, this is why I don't speedrun. Like, I'm probably gonna have to like go back to the item box here in a second and grab and make room for the piano puzzle, because I just picked up all of this health.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. There's good news.
You have plenty of health.
We're over halfway done with the mansion.
Hooray!
Hooray!
I don't know, doing a Ninja Gaiden would be fun. Not the first one. Dear God, no.
I'd have to play the first one, and that would be frustrating.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Considering that first
what was
boss-
his name? Jamiroquai or something like that? I don't think Kelly could beat him.
What,
He doesn't have that finesse.
that first boss?
Yeah.
I've beaten him.
No. The last boss.
Oh, the last boss? No, I've beaten the first boss, and that took forever. So that's all I know. Is it took forever and a fucking day to get that down, because you had to
Got
run up the
shit.
wall and down attack him, run up the wall, down attack him, and he was just unrelenting. They did a really good job on making Ninja Gaiden hard.
I don't think you remember the last boss in Ninja Gaiden. Oh yeah, you did right. Yeah, he has the flames and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only problem with him is he has 2 forms, and if you lose to him,
You gotta
you gotta play the entire last stage again.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Xbox one.
I'm talking about the original Ninja Gaiden.
What, on NES?
Yes.
No, thank you. I don't want to I don't want to beat my head against the wall.
With stage 6-2 or 6-3,
Mm-hmm.
where they have the eagle that comes swooping in after you jump, and you gotta somehow miss him.
Yep.
Has one of the hardest stages in video game history.
Mark.
Somebody said, Alex said it. Look at Alex. Tenchu Stealth Assassins.
Yeah, not happening. Kelly is not.
I mean, like if we play that game, I'll probably have to play it because I have grandmastered every one of those missions.
Would you like to know my fortune? You will inherit some money or a small piece of land.
Would you get Chinese food?
Yeah, dude. You said something about Chinese food, and I'm like, fuck.
That would be awesome, right?
Yeah. So I got some lo mein. How special lo mein? Oh,
I should have mapped my start button to like the D pad on the DS4. I got it as the options button.
Are you using a joystick? The joystick to do this?
No, I'm using the D pad.
Ah, gotcha.
I never could play these games with the joystick.
No.
Even like the remake, HD remake, I used the D pad on that too.
You got to, because of the way the turning and everything is.
You know what the bad thing is? When Front Software did the third one, they did a fucking terrible job on it.
Which one? Tenchu?
Tenchu 3
Yeah.
was made by From Software, which does Dark Souls,
Yeah.
and it was the worst one of the series.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I now feel like a PC elitist. I have 3 web browsers on my computer. I have Chrome, Firefox, and well, I have no choice but to have Microsoft Edge on there. But I could do a Devil May Cry.
I've never played it, so
I have. I've played the first 3, I think.
I'm interested in doing games that we both never played as well. I'm open to that.
Okay.
Like, I would like to one day do Stitches.
Bitches.
Stitches.
STI.
It is a horror game that is like a point-click adventure. So on PC. Look at his skills. Moonlight Sonata with shotgun in hand. Ain't nobody got skills like this. These are the skills that pay said bills. I think Indian women are hotter, but Chinese food is better. I'm putting it out there.